Welcome to tutorial video about electrolysis of water. Now the process of electrolysis is when we pass an electric current through a sample of water, the two electrodes will have gas, both hydrogen and oxygen bubbling off of them, one creating the hydrogen, the other creating the oxygen. And this process needs a little bit of something in the solution, a little bit of salt or something else to help facilitate that electrical conductivity. Now, tap water does have some things in it that allows this to happen, but perfectly distilled water, it may or may not electrolyze well. Okay, so we're creating that gas from the liquid by passing the electrical current through it. And the question is, with the different solutions we give you, will all of them create the same amount of gas? We give you some interesting solutions in this lab. And so just notice that we have the cathode on the right and the anode on the left. So it's very important that you remember that because the cathode will create one type of gas and the anode creating the other. So how does the electrolyte change the gas production in the electrolysis? This is what we're saying. And we've got the basic question, okay? So comparing baking soda and table salt is what our hypotheses are doing. The first one says that there'll be no effect no matter what electrolyte is used. One here says that if you use table salt, NaCl, it's going to reduce the oxygen production. It might increase the hydrogen production, or it might have another effect compared to baking soda. So just pick a hypothesis you'd like to test, and then we can go in and we can test these different things. We've got our pure water, we've got our baking soda, and we've got our table salt. Those are our different interesting solutions that we're using. So let's just go ahead and pick one of these. I'll just show you how to do this. Anode, left side, baking soda. Pressing play, we're going to see the clock ticking, and we're going to see the gases being created. Left side is the anode, right side is the cathode. So you might already have an idea of which gas is which. Okay, I'll kind of leave that up to you to understand. And once the video is done playing, now we can do our measuring. Remember, we're clicking on top of the liquid on the left side. That's going to start with a 0 point. And now as gas is created, we're going to measure that change in volume. So over time, okay, we have minutes and we have gas production. It does take a while to electrolyze water. So you can see 30, 40 minutes in, we've still only created a small number of milliliters of this particular gas. But that's plenty to measure. And if you save that, you've got your baking soda anode. You can also do your baking soda cathode. And please do those for pure water as well for the table salt. Then you'll compare and you'll be able to either verify or oppose that hypothesis that you created. See if you've got any evidence to support it or not. Learn how electrolysis of water works in this lab about water electrolysis.